What's going on, you guys? Do any of you remember me reacting to this woman on Kendra G a few months back?
Yes.
So we got Rachel, Dayton, Ohio, Aquarius, 43, bartender. Bartender, do you have any kids?
Yes, I have five sons.
Really? Five sons. How old are your sons?
They are 29, 26, 21, 16, and 10 at home. The two are at home.
All by
Yep.
the same man?
No, all different fathers.
You have five men.
Yep.
Have you ever been married?
No, I was engaged twice, but never married.
Why didn't you settle down with any of the five men you had kids by?
Well, the last one, I did a 5-year engagement and I backed out. I just don't want to get divorced, and I felt like it wasn't going to work after a while. And I also, unpopular opinion, feel like once you have a kid, it take away from the thrill of wanting to get married for me. So it's like I had the first kid they ever had. So I'm like everybody's first baby mom or whatever. So it's like they really wanted a kid and I didn't really want kids, and that happened. And then I realized I don't want to get married now because now I'm a mom again. I don't know. It's just weird. That's just how I felt about it. And I kind of backed out.
So once you were engaged, but once you had the baby, you felt like you didn't want to marry the father anymore?
Yeah, I felt like it became all about, the kid and raising a kid. It took away from the relationship. That was just how I felt at the time. Like it just is overwhelming being a mom again. It's exciting for the first time dad, I guess, at that time. I can't have any more kids. I don't want any more kids. And that's how I felt about it. I'd rather date someone with kids or grown kids that don't want kids. I meet a lot of younger men. I prefer older, 40 and up. I wouldn't mind 35 at the youngest, but please come with your own kids.
Now, the reason why I showed you that guy because I wanted y'all to give a little context because this woman actually came back on Kendra G's show after seeing that people like myself and others in this space had reacted to her interview with Kendra G. And then she had this to say, and Kendra G got in her feelings.
And I was so irritated because I'm Rachel. I was on before I got 5 baby daddies, and they let me have it on here. And I was so irritated. I did not like about this interview. So many podcasters took clips of my interview and said I was desperate for a man because I have 5 baby daddies. And they just took it and got views when they took a false narrative because I've never been desperate for nothing in my life. So I just wanted to follow up and get back on here. I'm still single with 5 kids and 5 baby daddies. And
these podcasters are whack as hell. They cannot create. Let me tell you something. Wait, hold on. They cannot create their own content.
No.
Shut up, bitch!
Because you're in no position to tell other content creators that they can't create their own content, given the fact that your platform is basically a recreation of what Kevin Samuels used to do, along with a few other content creators that haven't even been mentioned from other people yet. Let's get into it. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. Not even gonna waste any more time. Let's get right back into this fool.
Okay, so Rachel, you was here.
I was here before, and I was so irritated because I'm Rachel. I was on before I got 5 baby daddies, and they let me have it on here.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
And I was so irritated. I did not like about this interview. So many podcasters took clips of my interview and said I was desperate for a man because I have 5 baby daddies. And they just took it and got views when they took a false narrative because I've never been desperate for nothing in my life. So
Dayton, Ohio, Aquarius, 43, bartender. Bartender, do you have any kids?
yes, I have 5 sons.
Really? Five sons. How old are your sons?
They are 29, 26, 21, 16, and 10 at home. The two are at home.
All by the same man?
No, all different fathers.
You have five men.
Yep.
Have you ever been married?
Nope, I was engaged twice but never married.
Why didn't you settle down with any of the 5 men you had kids by?
Well, the last one I did a 5-year engagement and I backed out. I just don't want to get divorced, and I felt like it wasn't going to work after a while. And I also, unpopular opinion, feel like once you have a kid, it take away from the thrill of wanting to get married for me. So it's like I had the first kid they ever had. So I'm like everybody's first baby mom or whatever. So it's like they really wanted a kid and I didn't really want kids, and that happened. And then I realized I don't want to get married now because now I'm a mom again. I don't know. It's just weird. That's just how I felt about it. And I kind of backed out.
So once you were engaged, but once you had the baby, you felt like you didn't want to marry the father anymore?
Yeah, I felt like it became all about, the kid and raising a kid. It took away from the relationship. That was just how I felt at the time.
Do you want to get married or you don't want to get married?
At this point in my life, I feel like I had 2 long, fulfilling relationships. And if I don't get married, I'm fine with that. If I do get married, that's fine. So I'm not against it, but I'm not super pressed to get married.
Now, I'll be the first to admit, I don't think she's desperate to get a man, because her face is cute enough for where I'm pretty sure, and I don't remember what her body looks like, but she got a cute enough face to where she'll get enough attention from men to want to bust her down. However, clearly I think she has that confused with actually a man taking her serious. And my problem with what she had to say is that you've had 2 long, fulfilling relationships. You have 5 kids by 5 different men. You're 44, and even though you even had admitted to having a 5-year relationship where you were engaged, I think she said she was engaged multiple times, if I remember correctly, you still didn't want to get married, and now you're not even pressed on it. Like, you got to understand this one thing about men: we pay attention to patterns, and patterns are usually a good indicator of what is expected in the future. Men are calculated risk takers. Men are going to look at that as a red flag. I'm just saying that. I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, but I'm just being 100 because this is how men think. And that's probably why she got roasted. Let's keep it moving.
I just wanted to follow up and get back on here. I'm still single with 5 kids and 5 baby daddies. And
these podcasters are whack as hell. They cannot create. Let me tell you something. Wait, hold on. They cannot create their own content. No. This is the one thing I will give Kevin Samuels. He was able to get people to call into a show and he can have his own dialogue. Yes. He didn't have to rip off somebody else's show to get content. And
you can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
What it really feels is, what I really know is these men, they are just, or women, because it's both, they just use my footage because they can't do it themselves.
Yeah, they do.
And it's like they paying their car note, they paying their light bill, and it's all about money. It's not about they have a real critique. It's not about that. It's all about money.
Right.
And they're weak people. They're very weak to me because I'm like, you should start your own show, get your own content. I can respect that. So I apologize that the podcast.
It's okay. I know it wasn't you. I appreciate your platform. That's why I said I wanted to follow up on here because I wasn't going to give them any extra content when they wasn't original in the first place, and they took bits and pieces of my. I mean, I can't change my past. My kids don't define me, and my decisions in my past don't define me. But I'm not desperate, and I have very good criteria. I wasn't looking for nothing crazy on the income side. I'm very reasonable, so they just really try to let me have it. And half of the men I wouldn't date anyway. I don't care if I had no baby daddies. I wouldn't even date them anyway. So it was like I also learned a lesson because someone reported me for bullying for responding back and messed up my monetization on my page. So I learned not to let these interviews get to me because I was going back and forth with a couple people on here.
And I mean, it sucks, right? Welcome to the internet streets, child. But let me say this. I don't remember everything. So did you want to just say that or you want to do the interview?
I'm still interested in dating. I'm still single. I'm still dating.
Well, can we take it?
I'm not in
if you want me to take it from the top, you get 2 times on the show.
From the top. We can take it from the top.
Yeah, but before we do that, let me get on her big forehead ass for a second. Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know if y'all noticed, she be wearing them hats awfully a lot. Yeah, she doing that for a reason. Shout out to what was that girl named Tasha K, man. She brought that to my attention, bro. That shit, I can't unsee it now. I'm always looking for it every time now. But anyway, this woman is, first of all, don't you got some nerve to sit over here and now you want to give him credit. Really? You're using the same damn, oh my God, you're using the same format basically. Damn near. And then here's my other thing, because I find it I find it funny for her to sit over here and say this, and you don't think there's been other shows like this prior to you? Did everybody forget about the Pineapple Show by Melly Monaco? Did we forget about that? I was reacting to Melly Monaco's show before Kendra G. What the fuck are we talking about? And there's other content creators that do the same thing. Kendra G ain't no fucking genius or something. Like, she's not like the first person to ever do this format. What the fuck are we talking about? And last time I checked, as long as you're following the community guidelines, you all right. And this is coming from somebody who recently just got off of being demonetized. So I damn sure know what the fuck is up. I swear, bro, this woman really need to get out of her feelings real quick.
Okay, because I don't remember everything. So Rachel, and where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio. And how old are you?
I am 44. I just turned 44 last month.
Okay. So is that an Aquarius or Capricorn?
Aquarius.
Aquarius. Yeah. So we got Rachel, Dayton, Ohio, 44 Aquarius. What do you do for a living?
I'm a bartender. I was a direct support professional, but I have a really good bartending job right now, so I'll just bartend full time right now.
Okay. And you said you have 5 kids. Have you ever been married?
No, never been married.
So you have 5 kids by 5 different men?
Yeah.
So did you ever try to like work it out with one of them?
I did. I had a couple long-term relationships. It just didn't work out. And you know, they're good men, they're cool, but they're not for me. And maybe I was a problem, but you know, it's been many moons since I've been in a relationship. I've been single from my ex since about 2017 or 18. And we have an 11-year-old. That was my last long-term relationship.
So yeah, how old are your 5 kids?
They are 30, 27, 21, 17, and 11.
11. Okay. And so Rachel, Dayton, Ohio, 44 Aquarius, bartender, mine of 5 kids by 5 men, never married.
Nope.
Okay.
2 kids at home.
2 kids at home.
Yeah, the other 3 are grown and they're gone.
So let me just ask this from woman to woman. Maybe after maybe, I don't know. I think I do remember. You don't want to get married.
No, it's not a deal breaker for me. I've been engaged before. I didn't get married. If I don't get married, I'm perfectly fine. I feel like I had love. I had long-term relationships. I don't feel like that's a lack in my life. So, I mean, I'm open to it, but it's not like a big thing on my list. I would rather have happiness, a companionship, a partnership, and take it from there. So it's not something that I'm like, ooh, I have to get married.
So I think one would say, well, now do you want a long-term relationship?
I'm open to it. I'm open to seeing what happens. I'm not against it. I just don't, I'm not quite like in a rush for anything. I just want something to happen organically.
Okay. Because I don't even know what this says. Let me tell y'all, and I'm not exaggerating. I don't watch nobody on YouTube but me. I am my only show that I watch. Now, when podcasters do certain things, somebody might send me a DM of them reviewing my show, but I don't even watch those, to be honest with you. I don't give it any attention. Only show I watch on YouTube is the Kendra G single show. So I don't know what other podcasters said about you. But I will say this. I think even if somebody got past the 5 kids, your decision skills are going to be, I think what they're going to wonder is.
First of all, I call cap.
Stop the cap.
You watching. Otherwise, you wouldn't have so much to say and complain about. And you're literally probably more than likely repeating the same thing. You're literally repeating the same thing I just said earlier. Men are going to look at your decision making, because I remember reacting to her because she was from Dayton, Ohio. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. It's right up the road. That's not even an hour drive away from me, okay? Men are going to look at your decision making and be like, she doesn't seem like the type that is like in it for the long haul. She seems to like get to a point and then she just get tired and want to move on to the next. That's how, didn't I just say that's going to be a red flag? It's not even so much about you having 5 kids, because hell, 3 of them grown and the other 2 are damn near grown. The other 2, one of them damn near 18 and the other one like what, 10 or 11? And you're 44 and you're not even looking to get married, and you're not looking to like be taken care of, because I remember her being reasonable on the financial tip. But the decision making, you kind of come off like you scared to commit. That's how men are looking at you. From me personally, that's how I'm looking at you. Because the fact that she's not requiring the six figures like most women that come on there are, the fact that, you know, she got her own job, you feel me? Like, she genuinely comes off like, damn, I'm just looking for for somebody to like, you know, just carry out life with. And I can respect that. But the decision making is what's going to really. And then the other thing that bothers me, Kendra G, you are just going to completely ignore the fact that she's 44 and has a 30-year-old son. Having a kid at 13 is nasty work. It kind of bothers me that Kendra just seems to conveniently skip over that. That's pretty young to have a child. But let's keep it moving.
Like, okay, let's say, I think there might be grace for 1 baby daddy, 2 baby daddy, but I think most people are like, by the 3rd baby daddy,
right,
you should have picked better. Okay, you ain't get it right by the 3rd. By the 4th baby daddy, girl, you should have picked better.
That's
girl,
exactly what
baby daddy, what the hell?
Like, I did pick better. I feel like I picked better. I mean, I feel like every time was a great man, and maybe, you know, mentally I wasn't ready to stay. I had a kind of rough upbringing. So it took me a little longer in life to evolve and to heal and to get to a place to where I know that maybe I did like mess up some of the relationships because I wasn't used to happiness. So I'm not afraid to be 44 and being able to grow and admit to things that I made, bad decisions in the past. Because maybe I shouldn't have had a kid by everyone that I was with. You know, maybe I should have been more responsible. But that's neither here or there. Now that I'm 44, if someone can't live with my past, that's perfectly fine. Because it's men out there who has made mistakes, maybe going into a round of divorces or have multiple baby moms. They could be for me. So if I'm not for you, you don't have to drag me down and try to talk to me less than, because I'm a human, I'm a beautiful person, I'm nice. And just because you don't have any baby daddies does not make you better than me as on a human level and spiritual realm. So to me, it's like so many people are miserable that they just try to dig at me because of my past, and that's my past. Like, you can't hurt me because of you talking about my past. Like,
okay,
it's just crazy.
All right, fair enough. So I mean, the overall statement is this: if she's not for you, keep it moving. As simple as that. Like, if
you want to holler at me, give me a chance. We can talk. We can, see what it leads to. And if you're not for me, that's fine. I'm not forcing anyone.
Not forcing. So Sandra Thompson said, how long did each relationship last with your children's fathers? Do you want to answer that?
I really don't want to answer that because it's different dynamics with different ones. Of course, I was pregnant at 13. The first time I had sex, I was pregnant by a man that's 25. That's like a crazy situation. So it's like different dynamics. But after that, I was with my first love. So that relationship was about almost 7 years. So, I had a couple long-term relationships, but I don't want to get into that. That's for the man that chooses me and wants to talk.
Well, you're first.
Decision making. I said it, and right after I said it, Kendra G said it. And then she turns around and tells you that she had a kid at 13 by a 25-year-old. I don't know what else to tell you, man. That's it, bro. I mean, here's my thing, though. most of the women that come on her platform are baby moms. I remember somebody had a reel of literally like every woman was like a 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, 7x7, 6x5, 5x4. I'm like, just golly, all these damn kids. I'm like, and ain't none of them. Y'all know how it go. Let me know what you thought about this and what you think about Kendra G and her feelings about people like myself and others reacting to her content. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel as well as the live show channel. Both links are in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.